Hey, welcome back, my amazing student. This is the Python mentor here, helping you master Python step by step, subject by subject. So in today's lecture, we're going to take a look at nested tuples here, just a little bit more. I know I covered this a couple lectures ago, but I think it's only fair that I cover this a little bit more because that way you guys can master this a lot sooner. So how do we access a value from a nested tuple? What do we use? Well, first we use brackets to access the values, right? And we'll access them just like we do in other data types or data structures, I mean. So we'll do print, let's say in this example here, and we'll use user, and we can access the first index, right? In the tuple. Now I can come here and access the second tuple here by saying, hey, access number one, right? I know that would be in this index here, number one, I want to access Jose email. So I'll just do that. All right. And if I want to access the number, I'll just do this. Simple as that. Okay. That's how you can access some of this data. Now let's create a tuple here of contacts. And inside this tuple, I can have multiple values. All right. So I can have multiple tuples just like that. Okay. And what I can do now, I can loop through these values. Let me change this a little bit. We'll have Maria, and then we'll have TPM here, right? And we'll leave the numbers there just for saving some time on this. And what we can do is we can loop through them, right? So we'll get the name out first, right? As a matter of fact, hold on. Let's go ahead and make this a little bit harder. Let me come back here. What I'm going to do is let's have Jose here. I'll make this a little bit harder now. So I'll just put this in advance here. All right, so you guys don't have to make sure you put a comma here, remember? And then here we'll do Maria. Right there, and we'll do a comma here, and we'll do Maria, and then we'll do TPM here. TPM, just like that. All right. Make sure we have that. Now let's go ahead and loop through this. So we'll get the name out first, okay? And then we'll use parentheses here because I want a second tuple in here, right? So I'll do email, and then we have phone number in there. So I'll create a variable there. And we can say in contacts. There we go. And then we can print this data out. And let's do F string here. We can do name. And then we'll do email. We'll do, let me see, email. And then we'll do phone here. All right, let's run this. And you can see it here. All right. Super cool stuff, right? All right. All right, let's see some more. Let's give a real world example here. I think I already did something like this, but let's just do this because I want you guys, make sure that you master this. All right. So real world example, we have products. And then we'll have, let's say, shoes here. And then we'll have a tuple with, let's say, the quantity of them. Let's say 10, maybe of 49 or something like that. Let's do another one here. And this one here would be maybe this is for a man, so we'll do backpack. And on this one, we'll do watch. Maybe we'll, as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and do the price on this one, as a matter of fact, instead. And this one here, price, let's do a backpack could be $99. It could be any price really from $5 to $99. And maybe a watch can have to be more than $100. I don't even know the prices anymore, guys. Anyway. All right, so now let's go ahead and loop through this. So let's loop through the item. We'll get the item out first, and then we'll use the parentheses here to get the stock number, which would be this one. As a matter of fact, yeah. Stock number, how many we have? This one will probably have 10 of these. And then this would be the price. So with stock and the price. And guys, and I'm improvising this because I like to do things like this. It keeps me fresh on this type of information. And at the same time, it makes the lectures a little bit more interesting, I think. So we're going to print out the item. And stock price, maybe in stock, right? So we'll put here, let's say 10 in stock. And then we'll use this for the price. Boom. All right, and you can see that there. We have 10 in stock, 5 in stock, and the price. Super, super cool stuff, right? All right, let's do one more here, and let's access some of this data here in a deeply nested elements, right? So let's access the first product here. And let's do, this one would be products 0, right? That's the first one. So let's go ahead and do the product name. So we'll grab the first product here, and that would be 0, right? We learned this stuff right here. And then let's do another one. Let's access the price. Product price. So with product price, we'll access number 1, right? This would be this index here. And then we access the second right there. Right? Not the 0 index here, the number 1 index in this second tuple here. Okay? That's it, guys, for this lecture. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of, you know, a recap on some a lecture that we did a couple of lectures ago, and at the same time give you some extra things to think about. All right, so you can practice. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. All right, and I'll see you on the next lectures.